Greetings, YouTube. I want you to imagine, just for the sake of argument, that all of the people currently in our penal system in America are actually criminals. I realize they aren't. But, just hypothetically, we're going to say they are. Now, all of these people had the choice to live their lives in a moral and ethical manner. They decided not to. They decided to become thieves and robbers, embezzlers, rapists, and murderers. So we lock them away and keep them away from people, and maybe, possibly, rehabilitate them. So if I were to tell you that I'm going to open the doors and release all of these people into the world without any kind of ability to track them, you would probably say I was mad. And you would be correct. And any politician that endorsed such a policy would be laughed out of office, and justifiably so. But you see, every time someone says to me that they advocate an unregulated free market, that's what I hear. I hear them say to me, I want to release all the criminals onto the world without any tracking. Just let them go and do their thing. Because you see, corporate America has shown us, again and again, that it is not moral and ethical. That it will lie, cheat, steal, pollute, poison, maim, and kill in the pursuit of the almighty dollar. And that we have had to impose restrictions upon it, regulations, regulatory policies, to keep it from doing these things. And even with the regulatory policies in place, the ability to police them, we have still failed to keep up with all of their shenanigans. Yes, conservatives will tell me that somehow removing regulations, taking the police out of the equation, allowing the thieves and the murderers and the rapists freed in the world, will somehow make them behave morally and ethically. That has always puzzled me. Now, I've had libertarians tell me, and just within the past 7 days tell me, that in a free market, if I'm not happy with a corporation, I can just take my money to another company. And that is how they will be policed, because they will go out of business because people won't spend any money for them. But I have a question for any libertarians out there. If there are no regulatory policies, how am I going to know which companies are ethical or moral? They're going to lie. So without someone watchdogging them, keeping their eyes on that cookie jar, how are we ever going to know? We aren't. There's one group in the world that most fiercely advocate for the elimination of the police, and that are criminals. And every time I hear someone that endorses the concept of a unregulated free market, I have one phrase that pops into my head every time. That right there is crazy talk.